welcome to this tour of Belfast. On this tour we're going to bring you through areas which you've probably seen on the news and read about in the newspapers. Okay folks, we're just bringing you into the Shankill area here. You'll see the colours of red, white and blue. Now a loyalist is someone who is loyal to Her Majesty the Queen and the Crown in England. This area in particular at one time was controlled by a man you've probably all heard about, a man called Johnny Mad Dog Adair. Johnny Adair controlled this area with an iron fist.
Adair enjoys the limelight, but even he would be surprised to learn that he's become a tourist attraction.
Now if you look straight out the window, you'll see a large UFF mural. If there's such thing as a good mural, this could be it. If you watch the gunman's eyes and the weapon as we leave the area, both the eyes and the weapon follow you the whole way around this area.
This area erupted into chaos in a murderous feud between different loyalist factions.
Loyalists are once again at each other's throats.
The UDA took brutal and decisive action to rid the Lower Shankill of Adair's supporters.
Local people claim several carloads of men linked to Johnny Adair attacked 2 houses and a car.
We saw literally dozens and dozens of men, lots of guys that were fighting, punching, kicking each other.
Those who remained loyal to Adair had no choice but to leave.
Adair's gang were run out of town.
It's emerged that Loyalist paramilitary leader Johnny Mad Dog Adair has moved to a Scottish seaside town. Strathclyde police said the presence of Adair was clearly of interest to the force.
So what's the tattoo you're getting now and why?
I'm getting a UFFC company one. The words in Latin, actions, not words. C company was an army that were men of actions and not words.
The machine itself, I suppose it's like a gun really. Like the needle, it doesn't actually, cut you. It punctures your skin. But a lot of people take it better than others.
I think you're in pain there, to be fair. I think you're just being brave.
It is, it's sore. Of course it's sore. The land if I said it wasn't.
You're not going to faint.
No, I hope not.
I've got a Chelsea football
I know,
tattoo.
and you fainted.
You want my tattoo?
But you're not a brave heart, Donald.
I know.
You're an Irish Celt.
Jonathan can't disguise the pain as well as his dad, though as a teenager in Belfast, he did suffer an agonising punishment shooting for antisocial behaviour, widely accepted to have been ordered by his father.
What did they do to you?
Well, I was talking up an alley and I was told to sit on the ground, kneeling down with my back against the wall. He showed me putting the bullets in their gun. I just told him, listen, just get over and done with.
You said get it over quickly.
I just don't want to be waiting about it, thinking about it, you know what I mean? Before I knew it was shot.
And where did they shoot you?
Both calves. And he just left me and I tried to get up and walk, but I walked a bit, but I ended up falling again.
Any scars? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And that was basically, and the same in the other leg, yeah?
Same in the other leg, yeah. But that was through my tattoo. It was a bit raging at that, like. It was through the, you know what I mean? See it there?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, it wasn't that bad, it wasn't in my calves, and different with my kneecaps. That's off lately getting that.
And the police say, who did it?
Oh, I just told him to go away. None of business.
Well, I think Jonathan was man enough to take his punishment, and he realised that he wasn't getting any special treatment because I was his father. He was just treated the way any other teenager in that area would be dealt with if they crossed the paramilitaries.
But despite the family's best efforts, Jonathan went on to become a drug dealer.
19-year-old Jonathan Adair faces 10 separate charges of conspiracy to supply and supplying Class A drugs.
Jonathan Adair sold heroin and crack cocaine to undercover police officers.
Gina Adair, seen here in a white hood, appeared at Bolton Magistrates Court charged with conspiracy to supply heroin, cocaine and crack cocaine.
The shadow of drugs has followed Adair, his family and his organisation.
It's accepted that your organisation
financial activities, to millions of pounds, fund your political operations and your military operations by racketeering, extortion and drugs. That's accepted. That's
a fact.
That's a fact. Okay,
yes.
Right.
So Loyalists and Republicans.
Of course. So because of the organisational involvement in drugs, racketeering and extortion, presumably, it's no wonder people think, Johnny Adair, well, his organisation ran drugs, extortion, everything else. Now the next business is going to be drugs for you in Scotland.
Yeah. But what the people just need to look at my background and other so-called loyalist backgrounds and see who has the wealth. Johnny Adair doesn't have the wealth. Johnny Adair was a soldier, a freedom fighter. But nowadays, money was never his god.
That's true, but nowadays people say, listen, he had the expertise to run an organisation that ran millions of pounds of extortion. Are you going to take those big multi-million pound extortion drug operations to Scotland?
No.
To Britain?
No.
To Bolton?
No, because of breaking the law.
Okay, but the sense then they say Jonathan's locked in there, he's done this time.
Yes, and he'll not be doing it again. Jonathan, quite foolishly, got involved with drugs in Bolton, and as a result, he received 5 years in prison. It done him the world of good. He's out now, he's clear of drugs, and he'll never go down that road again. Neither will his father.
You won't be kneecapping him if he gets involved again, will you?
Absolutely not.
Adair's buddy in Scotland, Mark Scarface Morrison, is not a terrorist. He's what police call an ODC, an ordinary decent criminal. His 64 convictions include assault and fraud. He's known as an underworld fixer. But today, Morrison is happy to call himself a consultant.
So would you be the consultant the street sells?
Well, allegedly. I'm a... Fuck up, would you?
Who was the ADC head of the underworld? Scotland.
I suppose I would be a man of the street, to be honest, and I would be known as probably a street player. I'm certainly not a gangster, absolutely not.
How did you get the scar?
The scar was allegedly, there was a contract put out in my life, foolishly, with two underworld figures, who are now both dead. And three masked men kicked my door in. I was out of prison that very day, and three masked men kicked my door in and attempted to kill me at 3:30 in the morning. Allegedly, one of those men got shot 5 times in the head outside his front door, and another one died of a fatal accident. So, who knows?
Who would have shot that man?
Absolutely no idea.
Would you know a man who did?
Possibly.
Would you be well informed?
Like I say, I'm a man of the street.
Smack my bitch up!
But within days, Mark Morrison, the underworld fixer, is taken off the streets, having received a prison sentence for a brutal assault on a young woman. Adair keeps a brave face.
Worst case scenario, it could have been murder, but it wasn't. Thank goodness.
What was the charge?
No, it was just assault. It wasn't nothing serious.
Coincidentally, Adair received a conviction for assaulting his own estranged wife, Gina, a woman dubbed by her enemies as Mad Bitch.
Smack my bitch up!
Just hours after being released from jail, renegade loyalist Johnny Mad Dog Adair has admitted assaulting his wife in a drunken argument. Adair was seen punching his wife repeatedly and dragging her by the hair.
Johnny Adair has also lost his beloved Alsatians. Once his mascots, they are now being held by one of his paramilitary rivals.
You stole them dogs. You're an evil man, Desmond, and I want them back. I found out where you live, and I'm coming to confront you for my dogs, Desmond. Let's see, there we go. Let's see what happened. What are you going to do? You going to kill me?
Well, put it this way, Johnny. If you were to ask me, would you be safe in my company again? I don't think we'd be shaking around, Johnny.
But I don't want no violence. I know you're an evil man. I know what you're capable of, but I don't want to confront you to face something like that. I just want my dogs back, Desmond. What? When you're 6 foot under?
I told you about that time when I was sitting in the Mazda outside your door, and I said to myself, if he moves from that curb, what I have in my hand down this side door panel, he's going to get a shock with. You know what I mean?
But see, that's using violence, Desmond. Why?
It's self-defense.
No, you're an evil man, Desmond.
Being
You're a convicted drug dealer, Desmond. You've stole my dogs, and then you're threatening that they would kill me if I come face to face with you or eye to eye to you. I am asking you, Desmond. I'm not threatening you. I'm begging, Desmond. I'm even begging you. Would you please, no? Would you please give me my dogs back? I'm offering you £3,000 for the safe return of Shane and Rabal, the 2 dogs that I dearly love, Desmond.
Can I answer?
Please do.
Okay.
Well then, Desmond, I'm coming to your door.
Meanwhile, in exile in Scotland, Mad Dog Adair is looking for a new friend.
What's that?
Staff seem to think you look like somebody mad
Hey.
dog or something.
Mad dog. No, she said some of the staff think you look like somebody called Mad Dog. I love German Shepherds, and that's why I'm here today, hopefully to get another one. And this wee one here looks perfect. It's obviously it's been a wee bit, it seems frightening, but hopefully I'll put that right over the couple of weeks and couple of months and make it a good home.
Adair is keen to nurture the support of his other loyal friends. Lottery millionaire Michael Carroll has asked him to stay the weekend at his suburban village home.
Well, we're hundreds of miles from my home. We're in Norfolk, where I'm going to visit my friend, Mickey Carroll, who you would all know as the lottery millionaire. This is the shop where he bought his first and only lottery ticket, which he won £9 or £10 million. Could I have a lottery ticket, please? And I'm going to do the same thing now. Hopefully I'm going to win it.
Adair's friendship with self-styled lottery lout Michael Carroll began when the multimillionaire wrote to Adair in prison. Adair's fearsome reputation now offers the lottery winner protection from the many extortionists anxious to share in Carroll's good fortune. Already he is said to have lost nearly £1 million.
One party cost me 28 grand.
28 grand?
Had about 100 blokes, 200 women. Most people call them orgies, but I was unreal.
28 grand?
On coke and fucking booze. 12
How much
times.
have you ever had in one go, Mickey? Cash? In one go. How much have you ever had at your
$500,000.
in one go? At your disposable? Fuck. What were you doing with that?
Oh, what is it?
What? You wanted to see it?
UDA.
Carroll's hero worship of Adair works both ways. Carroll enjoys the company of the terrorist legend, while Adair has big plans for the lottery winner.
Mickey's going to fucking start a new battalion off the UDA in Norfolk, and Mickey's going to become the brigadier. Do you see any problem with that, Mickey?
No, I don't.
Good man.
And will you be passing on your training and expertise to him?
No, Mickey will be passing on his money to loyalist prisoners.
Up your shelves, isn't it?
Up the UDA! How do you open it up for me? Watch Mickey open this. Go ahead. What do you put that down to, Mickey? Mental strength?
Well, the hammers didn't have a bot like now.
In the loft conversion of the lottery winner's home is a secret room.
It's a boot to your boot open.
No, he's gone the wrong way around, John. Inside it.
Give me a test for sleep. I can do that. Hold it tight.
You paid me,
Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, yes. That's it, kid. Well, we're still loyalists sitting there. That's not a tripod. What's your name? Then do him with the hat on back to front and do him without the glasses.
Adair orders photos to be taken, a permanent record of the occasion.
Get the fist right, Mickey. One of your hands together.
This is cool as fuck, yeah.
But this friendship was to be short-lived. Days later, millionaire Carroll traded his detached home for a prison cell after pleading guilty to a vicious assault on a group of young Christians at a gospel concert. Here, in the former East Germany, a group of ex-neo-Nazis have found a new spiritual leader. One member even has a shrine to the man.
Johnny is a good friend of mine, and I like him and his lifestyle, and he's a great man with his charisma, and he smiles every time, and he's so funny, and that's the reason why I have a shrine for him, and to see him every day and let him know he have friends here, and they will stand by him forever. He's simply Johnny, and he is the best.
They've issued an invitation to Adair to visit them in Dresden, and the terrorist leader has accepted. Nick Gregor is a notorious neo-Nazi leader in jail for bomb making. Despite running a white supremacist coup attempt in South Africa, he's now pledged to go straight.
Nick. I'm finding you. Good to see you.
Will be. Adair is visiting a loyal supporter inside a German prison. Nick Gregor is a convicted neo-Nazi leader trained in bomb making.
I have all the posters of you and photographs. It looks like it looks my cell looks like an UFF headquarters. I guess. I thought we need someone like Johnny over here to lead us, and we couldn't find someone like Johnny over here, so we was going to Johnny. You know what I mean? So that's we chose him to be our chief. My struggle is to support you and to protect you, or if you have trouble. My message to this UDA brigadiers is should someone go and shoot Johnny again or attack him or whatever, so we will be able to send 5 guys over to Belfast. That's not a problem. So we have our Jackie MacDonald find and everything. We know where to find these guys. That's not a problem. And we don't need an army to carry out a punishment beating or something like that. We only need a small group of volunteers, and these are guys. They are very well experienced in carrying out punishment beatings and whatever. I know how to create a landmine, you know, or a pipe bomb, and all these things, bobby trap bomb, or you know, all these things. I got teach the things when I was in South Africa in a training camp, and all this stuff. I know how to do this. So I just want to say we have the know-how to carry out a punishment beating even in Belfast. That's not a problem. Yeah,
Johnny, that's us.
You have to enjoy the day. Yes. Maybe you bring him to a nightclub, and he can use the money in the nightclub. Yeah, maybe you have to test a German woman. Yes, of course.
After acting as Adair's bodyguard in Bolton, Nick Gregor was banned from entering the United Kingdom. Gregor and his group of supporters see themselves as the German division of Adair's private army.
All these photos. Christian, you must be really passionate about me and my family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look, there's my children. I wonder who this is. That's you. That's you. That's you.
It's Tina.
That's you.
Adair basks in his international support, a legendary terrorist pin-up assured of his place in history. But he is far from being yesterday's man. Some fear that Adair is already taking his battlefield skills to underworld Britain.
Adair is as much a threat today. Anywhere he lives, if it be at Bolton, Edinburgh, he will always be a threat. He's a gangster wrapped in a Union Jack. That's all he is.
In his heyday, Adair was a don with a passion, and at the core of that passion was violence.
Don't surrender!
I fucking loved it. I loved it. I thrived of it. It was my life, Foxy. Of course I loved it. I fucking just was married to it, that organisation. I lived, slept, dreamed, breathed that organisation. That's just the way I was.
Under Adair's direction, C Company are understood to have been responsible for over 40 murders and hundreds of attempted murders. He rarely gave interviews, but could never pass up a good photo opportunity. At his peak, Adair seemed untouchable.
Adair didn't have to ask permission from anyone to do anything. He thought nothing of having to volunteer £100 or £200 to walk his dogs.
Instantly recognisable, Adair made an easy target. On an outing to see his favourite band, UB40, he was shot at point-blank range.
And do you feel you've been quite lucky? I mean, the shot in the head, I mean, it could have been a whole lot worse.
There's not many people get shot in the back of the head and walk away.
A bullet in the head wasn't enough to stop Adair running an empire built on drugs, extortion, prostitution, money laundering, and the distribution of weapons. Adair had to be stopped.
I told him, I'll put you in jail. And he should say to me, you have to catch me first.
Johnny Brown led the team who built the case against Adair. The terrorist leader was tailed, bugged and interrogated until finally Johnny got his man. Mad Dog was snared.
They started squealing and shouting with their guns and pointing them at all us for to open the doors. The next thing they started banging at the back windows. The next thing the back windows went in and they just grabbed everybody that was here.
Now, 12 years later, Adair is free and Johnny Brown is in nervous retirement.
He isn't joking at that.
Hey.
He claims Adair tried to bomb his house, something the terrorist leader denies. Today they've come face to face at a neutral location in Manchester. Johnny Brown comes with a message. Security is on hand just in case.
Who's your two friends, Mr. Brown? You're not frightened of me, are you?
No, indeed I'm not.
Well, why do you bring
Never
security?
was.
You falsely accuse me of a bomb in your house.
If your home is attacked in the manner that mine was attacked... And
my home's been attacked more times than yours.
Once, that's true. To take you out or to put you down in jail was a policing imperative. But my pursuit of you was professional, not personal. It should never be taken to a family.
Well, you took it to my family, didn't you?
Go ahead.
He's raided my house on a number of occasions. He's smashed my doors in. He's sledgehammered my doors in.
Comes with the job.
He's handcuffed me. He's handcuffed my wife. He's took us away to holding centres and held us for days upon days.
Whether you're involved in crime by way of terrorism, gangsterism, drug dealing, prostitution, you'll suffer house searches. If you put yourself in a frame for directing terrorists, you can't complain when a detective sergeant comes after you like an Exocet missile.
Johnny's message turns out to be a warning.
If you go back to Northern Ireland, you'll be shot dead. As simple as that. I would say there'd be people lying, queuing up to kill you. The UDA, as we speak, they're trying to whack you. They don't care whether it's in Bolton or Troon or wherever, but they'll get to you.
Talk is cheap, Johnny. It's easy to jump on this stage and read out statements of we're going to kill you, Johnny Adair. I've heard it all before throughout the years. Action speaks louder than words.
And if you don't watch yourself, you're going to end up dead. And why? Life's too short. Life is too short. There's more to life than loyalism.
But Adair doesn't take kindly to being told where he can and cannot go.
6 of the so-called brigadiers threatened to have me murdered. To date, 2 of these so-called brigadiers are now themselves 6 foot under, dead, and Johnny Adair still standing here talking. Johnny Adair will return home soon.
John T. Brown has warned that should Adair return to Belfast, he will be killed. This sparks an idea for an ambitious yet potentially deadly stunt designed to humiliate the very people that are threatening him. He's hatching a plan that puts two fingers up to those baying for his blood.
What I always say, he who laughs last will laugh the longest. And what goes around will come around.
Despite the death threats, Adair is planning a trip to Belfast with military precision. It's a 600-mile journey from Scotland, through England, Wales, the Republic of Ireland, and a late-night border crossing into Northern Ireland. Decoy cars and safe houses are planned in conditions of utmost secrecy.
Hello? Once we head to Wales, we board the ferry. It brings us into Dublin. We'll travel by car across the border to the north of Ireland. Then we'll be taken to a safe house. We'll rendezvous at that safe house. And we'll put into effect our plan. Cost me my life. If I'm not careful, then these people were to capture me, I've no doubt that they would kill me. No doubt whatsoever.
Arrived in Dublin now. I'm hoping that the Gardaí don't stop me on the way through, because if they do, I believe they'll alert the PSNI north of the border, and obviously they will put me under some sort of surveillance, and this is what I don't want. I want to be able to go in. That's right. Rotten. Rotten.
I mean, 2,000 IRA activists here. It's a dangerous place for you to be.
Well, let's get out of it. Go on.
Johnny?
Yeah?
Yeah, home.
You're still here, right? No. Go on down. Go on down. You see, turn around right there a wee bit. See, right. Go turn down, go around. See, you don't know what they're doing, they're driving. Do what I say, turn right round. Fire road right on round.
Right on?
Yes, right round. Come on. No. Down the hill. See what I mean? He's having a clue. Right, we'll go left again, we'll see. He goes left. Just go straight up. Fuck's sake, I told you to go left, David. Is he coming behind us or what?
No, behind us.
I told you to go left, David. Go right. Oh, who's this? Cops. Is it? The cops. See? Just drive on down. As soon as the front of the way, the back. Let's just stop here. That's... Whoa. Fuck's sake, stop. Fuck's sake, that's such fuck lad. Here.
Hello, how are you?
I'm off
wee second, please?
Sure, yeah, that's right. We reserve our right to film whenever you want to film.
So did I ask you to step away?
You know who it is?
Yeah.
They know it's me?
Yeah.
Yes?
Didn't say it, but they do, yeah.
They know it was me?
Yeah.
How did they know this?
To be frank, they wouldn't be doing the job, Johnny, if they didn't know.
Well, if they know, will the UDA know?
Yeah. Well...
Obviously, the intelligence services have their reasons of finding out what certain people's doing, and obviously, Mr. Adair is one of them people who would be of interest to the intelligence services, whereas they would put him under surveillance, bug his phone, bug his car, bug his home. That's probably one of the reasons why we were stopped, just coming out of the Shankill estate there. My fear is now, would the police leak to my enemies that I am in the country? I don't know, but I'll not let it hinder what my plans are to do. Who's that guy there? Right, just you go over there. Coming entering the lower Shankill now. This is where I used to live. And this is where my family was exiled from 3 years ago when I was returned to prison. It was an area that I loved, and the people in it I loved. This used to be my homeland. This here was the badge that I'm proud of. At one time I was God in this community, and now sadly, the people who are now in charge violently turned on me and my family and my friends. And sadly this area is now controlled by drug dealers, rapists, housebreakers, and just petty criminals. It feels strange, and it feels that the place is it's not what it was 3 years ago. It doesn't have the same atmosphere about it. I feel distance from it now. I feel, obviously, because the people that's in charge here now, I believe that they've ruined the community. They've erased everything to do with our culture in terms of murals and flags and just everything to do with our culture. It's been erased.
Adair is risking his life in making a secret visit to his native Northern Ireland. He longs for his years in loyalist West Belfast, the place he once ruled, though a third of those years were spent in jail.
Referring to the maze, it was a home from home. The paramilitaries run the prison. Whatever we wanted on the outside, which was not on the prison tuck shop list, we could send out word and we'd have it smuggled in. We had this guy who had an artificial leg, and every Monday he would bring in sirloin steaks, steroids, whatever we needed. He came in every Monday, took his leg off and emptied off all the contacts in his legs. We had everything from sacks, from our own food, just almost anything. They even had blow-up dolls. I can remember one occasion where some boys on the wing had one of them blow-up dolls. Everybody else had budgies, which they were allowed, but I wanted to go one step further, and I felt that there was a need to have a little dog run about, so I arranged to have a dog smuggled into the prison.
One of Adair's associates in the maze was Michael Stone. In broad daylight, Stone carried out a brazen attack, tossing grenades at mourners at an IRA funeral.
Well, the video of choice down there would have been porn, and what most of the prisoners would have done on a daily basis would have went to the porn king, who was Michael Stone, and they would have went over to Michael and booked their porn movie for the night, because Michael had a cell full of porn movies, and some of them would have been homemade and smuggled in from the outside. So here you could not only view porn movies from America, but porn movies from the greater Belfast area. You get drunk, you can party. In fact, the prison authorities used to supply us with the disco lights for the discos that we had in the wings. And even at the time, in the early 90s, people said, jokingly, that some of the best raves were held in the Maze prison. And I'd be honest, but there was some good parties down there.
When not indulging in sex, drugs and rock and roll, Adair liked nothing more than a good rooftop protest against prison conditions. Even today, mothballed and rusting, the Maze prison still holds huge sentimental attachment for Johnny Adair.
As a young teenager in my early teens, growing up, I loved coming to visit loyalist paramilitaries in this prison. When I came to this prison to visit paramilitaries who had defended Ulster against their enemies, I felt really proud, and I felt it an honour to come to the Maze prison and visit people like Michael Stone and other loyalist killers. It was like your parents buying you a toy. You were going into the Maze prison and you were getting searched for the first time in your life by prison officers. Then you were going in and you were seeing loyalist paramilitaries who you would have looked up to and who most people looked up to. And coming out of the visits, the whole way home in the bus, you'd have talked about it, and you'd have talked about what other prisoners you had seen.
Loading might wear classic Reeboks, or knackered Converse, or tracky bottoms tucked in socks. But all of that's what the point is not. The point's that there ain't no romance around there. And there's the truth that they can't see. They'd probably like to throw a punch at me, and if you could only see them, then you would agree that there ain't no romance around there, you know. Oh, it's a funny thing, you know. We'll tell them if you like, we'll tell them all tonight. They'll never listen, because their minds are made up, and course it's all okay to carry on that way, but I said no. Oh no, well you won't get me to go.
Despite waging war on his Catholic neighbours, Adair admits that had he been born a mile down the road, he would likely have joined the other side.
If I was a Catholic, a nationalist, I probably would have joined the Republican movement, and I probably would have fought for what they believed in. I'd have probably been on the IRA Army Council.
Over there, there's friends of mine. What can I say? I've known them for a long, long time. And they might overstep the line, but you just cannot get angry in the same way. No, not in the same way. So not in the same way.
In the mainland, you have a normal life. You can do, even me, being Johnny Adair, can do the normal things, which I couldn't do.
I mean, could you go out in Belfast, for example?
No. Nightclubbing, no. Concerts, no. Fights, boxing matches, no. I've had the best times of my life since I've been over in England and in Scotland, but it's not home.
But will these newfound freedoms allow Adair to bring his military and criminal skills to mainland Britain? The authorities are ever vigilant.
He wouldn't serve me. And I ask him why, and he says because a photograph has been distributed and I've been told not to serve me.
What's going to happen to the guy who takes you out?
He'd be probably held and treated as a hero in some small, smelly, dingy pub with about half a dozen people drinking it.
Until Nick, the Nazi, comes over to take him out?
Well, Nick says that if anything happened to me, he would most definitely come and do something about it.
What's going to be on the tombstone? Johnny Adair, volunteer, Johnny Adair, soldier, Johnny Adair, gangster?
Johnny Adair, from volunteer to brigadier, no surrender, quid separate. Simply the best.
It's the end of the film, Johnny. It's the end of the road.
The final chapter has yet to be written, Mr. McIntyre.
Until that chapter is written, Johnny Adair is resigned to moving from town to town throughout the length and breadth of Britain.
Rome was never built in a week. And one day, hopefully, myself, my family, and my close friends will return to our homeland. I'm only marking time here in Scotland. I'm going home to my native Ulster. I don't know when. It could be a week, it could be a month, it could be a year, it could be 3 years. But I'll be back one day, and my son will be with me.
Yet, wherever Mad Dog goes, his bloody past means he must remain ever vigilant for an assassin's bullet.
Donald's back at the same time next Tuesday on 5 at 11 o'clock. And for exclusive video footage not shown on TV, visit the website at 5.tv/McIntyre's World.
Sexy. Wristwear by Seconda.
Everything changes but you. We're 1,000 miles apart, but you know I love you. Everything changes but you. You know every single day I'll be thinking about you. Though everything changes around us, baby, don't you cry. We will be the same as before. Of insecurity. I need you so much, but I don't think you really need me. But if we all stand up in the name of love and split the gears of what we're dreaming of, I've got to say I'm only dreaming you. But like a thief in the night, you took away the love that I knew. Relight my fire. Your
Thank you. Come on. Thanks a lot, everyone. Beautiful. Naughty Lulu kissing me. Listen, isn't she beautiful, Lulu? Thanks for coming on, Lou, for us.
You know, I just had to be here.
And being our special guest.
Thank you for asking.
But listen, while we're on live telly...
Yes, Jason?
Can we just once and for all sort it out for the record?
Now?
I mean about you and Megan.
Okay.
Should we tell them?
All right.
We
didn't.
It was me!
Everybody say thanks to Lulu. Thank you. Now, I didn't realise this, everybody, but there's been over 40 audience widths. But tonight is the very, very first live one. What a funny way to end our careers, boys. And because we're live here tonight, it means that you at home can get involved too. And here's how.
2 big songs, 1 big vote. As you decide what Take That sing. For Babe, text Babe to 63339. Or for a million love songs, text the word million to 63339. Text costs 35p plus 1 message at standard rate. 10p from every message goes to charity.